4 out of the 21 cabinet secretaries who President William Ruto appointed to his cabinet last month are already facing an uphill task, barely a month into office. The 4 include Energy CS Wandayi, who has now been welcomed to office by 2 nationwide power outages in a span of just 7 days, and who faces the difficult job of keeping his promise to avert further nationwide power outages. As well as Labour CS Alfred Mutua, who is now at the center of the standoff at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport between aviation workers and India-based Adani Group. And as NTV's David Mudhoka now reports, other cabinet secretaries undergoing baptism by fire include Health CS Dr. Deborah Mulongo Baraza and Education CS Dr. Julius Migos Ogamba, who just weeks after getting into office have to deal with nationwide strikes.
Approximately a month after various cabinet secretaries joined President William Ruto's new cabinet, it may take some time before some of the CSs who are sworn in grow accustomed to their new fancy offices due to the difficult tasks that awaited them when they got to office. Among cabinet secretaries who probably have not yet had the luxury of peacefully swinging their leather chairs is Energy CS Wandayi, whose entry into the energy docket has now been marked by 2 nationwide power outages that occurred in a span of just 7 days. The first of the 2 blackouts plunged the country into darkness last Friday, and the other was the first thing that most Kenyans woke up to today, despite Wandayi hours earlier promising to end power blackouts in the country.
It is true, indeed true, that I've been vocal on power blackouts, just like every other Kenyan. And I'm not here to tell you that now blackouts will be a thing of the past. No. What I am here to tell you is that we have put in place measures and systems that would first and foremost mitigate against the blackouts. But if they happen, that there would be a system to respond swiftly.
CS Wandayi, who may already be missing his former role as the leader of the minority side, is now faced by the same crisis that his predecessor Davis Chirchir sought to solve with little success in the past 2 years, and now eyes are on him to see whether he will be the one to make power outages a thing of the past. All eyes are also on 3 other recently appointed cabinet secretaries who are also facing an uphill task barely a month into office.
Deborah Mulongo Baraza.
Among the 3 is Health CS Dr. Deborah Mulongo Baraza, who has less than 3 days to convince doctors to stay in hospitals after they issued a 2-week strike notice on 27th August over salary arrears owed to health workers in more than 40 counties. There is also Labour CS Alfred Mutua, who initially led the foreign affairs and tourism dockets respectively, and who may now be wishing that he was in the previous offices following a strike by aviation workers at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport this week over the planned lease of JKIA to Indian-based Adani Group by the government. The workers lay down their tolls this Monday and are expected to do so again next week in a move that could further cripple operations at the region's busiest airport, not unless CS Mutua finds a solution in the next 2 days.
Julius Migos Ogamba.
Mutua's education counterpart Julius Migos Ogamba also has his work cut out for him after primary and secondary school teachers abandoned classrooms last week to join a nationwide strike over lack of promotion of teachers, salary stagnation, and medical covers. While primary school teachers are fully back in class, their secondary colleagues may return to the streets after their union Kupet said it has only suspended the strike and not called it off. While these appear as daunting tasks, the various crises on the flip side present unique opportunities for Cabinet Secretaries Mutua, Wandayi, Ogamba, and Baraza to prove their worth, not just to Kenyans, but to President William Ruto, who 2 months ago dismissed his first cabinet of, among other issues, incompetence. David Muthoka, NTV.
Away from that, the family